Welcome back to a continuing solo playthrough of Mark Herman's Churchill, the game of World War II where players take on the role of Stalin, Churchill, or Roosevelt, where they must cooperate to defeat the Axis powers, but compete to be the dominant superpower in the post-war world. Alright, so let me get rid of that box. And yes, this is a full campaign playthrough. Turns 1 through 10, or conferences 1 through 10. This is all based on conferences. And last time, this is the first conference. So we're in turn 1, really. And we just did the agenda segment. And now it is time for the meeting segment. And this is where we are going to compete for each of these issues. We're debating around the conference table, as it were, with the head statesman and a bunch of staff members. And the staff members are all these cards that each side has. And here I'd like to, for anyone interested in the solo play, to listen up. Because this is the heart of the game. This is where, over here, this is very important too, and you have a lot of important decisions to make there as well. But this is the engine that drives the game, I think. And this is where solo player needs to take a look and see if this has got enough solo meat on the bone, because meat on the bone, that is.
Whoa! There's still plenty of meat on that bone.
Because Mark even points out that this is really a game is best with human players, but the bot does. He says he thought he designed a bot that would make it engaging, and we'll go ahead and find out. Let's see how that works, because we're gonna do it all solo with me as Roosevelt. Okay, so let's get started. So since Churchill won the agenda segment, we then start clockwise with Stalin, and he is going to play a card and advance an issue. So Stalin sends in Chief of the Soviet Navy. And the trick of the bot is that he's going to save his really powerful cards for last, which makes a lot of sense even for a human player, because you don't know if everyone's leader is still active. That's going to be a powerful card. You want to have some powerful cards by the end, or if somebody runs out of cards, you can use those cards to really wallop them. So we're going to go with a high value card. Here, 4. And plus it gives us a little stuffer after. Now the question is, which issue would he advance? Since this is not tied to any, it would be random. I think I'm going to leave the directed offensive alone, because you wouldn't be able to get much out of it. And plus, I don't feel like figuring out how to roll a 1d7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and roll on that. 1, A-bomb research. Sure, that's a good one. All right. And he gets to place a naval marker in the Arctic theater box, which is potentially going to yield up more production for Soviets if they can get 3 up there. So 1. And I guess we'll just see if anyone wants to debate that. I don't. As Roosevelt, I don't see a reason to. Well, it is A-bomb research, so let me think about this. Nah, I'm not going to debate it, and neither will Churchill. Okay, so it is my go. So I'm looking through my hand, and I got a card here that, since there's no political military issues on here, this card is of limited value, but I think I have cards that are even not quite as good, but so I want to use something, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and I think I'm going to use it on European theater leadership. 1, 2, 3. And Stalin is not, Churchill is not going to debate that. Maybe Stalin will. But Stalin will debate this. Remember, he has a Niet strength of 5. Any chance he sees to debate an issue and get it onto the Soviet track, he's going to do it. So, Boris Sapochnikov. Wow. Okay. So that's going to end up being a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need to remember to give him the pass marker, because the Soviets will pass next turn. UK really wants that global issue. And when it's on the table and Churchill is active, they're going to use it. So I have to discard something. We're going to discard Portal. So Winston Churchill comes out. And he's going to capture that issue. No one will be able to debate it. The question, and Stalin's not going to debate it. The question is, do I want to use Roosevelt to cancel him out? Or can I debate him in another way? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so I've been agonizing over this. And I gotta say, this in defense of this game, over, say, Pericles, the card play, and that, there's just a lot of agonizing decisions. In Pericles, it's a little more, you got a couple cards here, but ultimately, I mean, it's fairly apparent what you need to play. This one, do I really challenge Churchill with my cards, with my leader? But that leaves me weak, and that leaves Stalin wide open to do whatever he wants. And in the end, I don't think my hand is really strong enough to challenge him. So, as much as I hate him capturing the global issue, I think I gotta let him do it. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. Churchill's gonna get played. Global issue is going to go up 7, and that is a captured issue. Good news is he's no longer active. He played it on a global issue, so he's going to get these green cylinders for political alignment markers. Now we've got to check his health, because he may have a heart attack from all the stress and kicking my butt. And it's 2d6 on a 2 to 4. He suffers a heart attack. Almost, but not quite. So he lives. He's going to be in the next conference. Okay, well, he's got that issue. I mean, he's leading. He's 2-2, and I have no issues on my track. I'm not doing so hot in my first go through here. Oh well. Move on to Stalin. And he's going to automatically pass. Every time, the bot, whenever he debates and he gets a pass marker, he's going to use it. So, and now it's on to B. Let's see if I can't win something here. All right, so I'm going to try to get some gas out of Henry Morgenthau. He was only a 4, and there's no more global issue to be had, so he's only worth a 4. And I'm going to go and advance the Pacific Theater Leadership. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Question is, will anyone debate that? Churchill will not. Fortunately, the Soviets will, because they have that Nyet bonus. You'll play this 5, plus 1 for the Stalin is active, and plus 1 for the Nyet bonus, so that's a whopping 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They get a pass marker. And now UK is going to dump some cards that are not as useful because Churchill is no longer active, so he's not going to get this bonus, so he's only worth 3. So, and he doesn't really have an issue that he's gunning for. So he's just going to pick one of these random. That one's captured, so that would not even count. So let's find an issue for him to debate. Start 1, 2, 6. A-bomb research, really? Okay, why not? Okay, 1, 2, 3. The Soviets pass once again, and it's to me. Let's see if we can't do anything here. Hand feels really weak, so I'm really coming up with something to do here. Oh, we're gonna play Ernest King, and it played on a Pacific Theater leadership issue plus 3 strength. And that is what we will do. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, and regardless, if no allied front is in a, if no allied front is in B29, well, that would be the Pacific anyway, so it doesn't matter. 2 offensive support in Central or South, well, Pacific, no problem. It doesn't specify whether I can split these up between these 2 theaters. I probably guess you could, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put them right there. Okay, is anyone going to debate that? The Russians just might, because it's only on the 1 spot here. It would be real easy for them to debate, like everything else here. It just seems like such a weak hand. All right, yeah, they're going to debate using this guy, and he's going to lose this directive offensive bonus because it's not on a directive offensive. But he gets the Niet bonus for debating, so that's a 3. So that's going to bring that 1, 2, 3. And the bot's philosophy is it's trying to win the conference. So it's not going to worry too much about whether that you burn up bonuses. I probably should have played this card for him a little earlier because it's pretty low value. And yeah, so we need to pick an issue for him. And we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We just randomly choose this. 2. 1, 2, directed offensive. Yeah, sure, why not? 1, 2. And now, this little part here. Western Front has not yet left the theater box, that's correct. Plus 2 naval markers in the Western theater box. Okay. Dropping them everywhere. Okay, here comes the Navy. In here. 2 support markers. Western Front. Is Stalin going to debate this thing? Let's see. Yes, even though he's got a pass marker, and that's an important thing to know, is you can keep debating, but you're only ever going to get 1 pass marker. You don't accumulate them. And he's going to play this. 5 plus 1 because it is a directive issue for 6 plus 1 for Niet is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's all Stalin all the time. So it seems like. Okay, and it actually passes to Stalin's turn, and he's going to go ahead and take his pass. Now, he's going to be short 1 card. We might be able to use that to our advantage here at the very end. But now it's my turn. And let's see. So I'm going to try to force the Soviets' hand here this time. I'm going to pull out James Burns. And Roosevelt is still active, and so he's plus 2, so it's a 4. And we're going after the A-bomb issue. To a 1, 2, 3, 4. But Roosevelt's not going to debate. Churchill's not going to debate that, but the Russians will. And this is their last card, actually. Yeah, 3 plus the 3 for the A-bomb research, plus another 1 for the Niet bonus, which is 7. But now he's out of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Churchill is gonna try Sir Alan Brooke. And with the Chief of Imperial Staff, you have to roll a dice to see just how strong he is. And the thing about everyone has one of these cards. The thing about this one is you can't just roll the dice and then say, "Oh, I'm not going to use him." You have to commit to using him, but you're not obligated to pick the issue until you see what the dice roll is. So let's go ahead and do that. 1. So, oh man. So, woo, almost nothing here. He might as well just take that production issue from the Americans. So yeah, okay. And should I even debate? I could debate that, I suppose, but God, it's even worth it. I think I almost want to hold on to my cards here. Russians can't debate, but I do have this. William Lee, and +1, +2 if it's a directed offensive. Or production issue, and it is a production issue, so that's a 3. So let's go ahead and debate him. 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually going to win an issue. I'm going to get my pass marker. And the Soviets are going to pass now. Means it's back to me. And do I want to pass or do I want to fight? I will choose to pass. Okay, moving on to Churchill again. I'm going to use a little decision making for the bot. He's going to play this. He only gets a 3 out of it. And he might as well play it on something he can win. So we're going to let him take a shot at the Pacific Theater leadership. 1, 2, 3. Stalin cannot debate it. I don't think I want to debate it. I can do it, but I want to save my cards for something else. So I'm not going to debate it. Right, so Stalin is out of cards. He's got his Stalin card, but remember, you got to discard a card to play him, so he cannot play him. Okay. So I will play my last card, Cordell Hull. Nothing special about it, but it is worth a whole whopping 5. And I'm going to steal the atom bomb issue from Stalin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I discard. Churchill's not going to debate it. Instead, he's going to play his last card. All right, Sir Hastings May. And 4. Churchill is not active, so he's going to pick something here. Churchill is already winning the conference, so he's just going to pick something that's beneficial most to him. I think that would actually be this. I'm not going to randomize this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Churchill wins the conference. And note very well what happens when you run out of cards like Stalin did. It was all Stalin here for a while. And he had a whole bunch of issues up there, but he ran out of cards, and the rest of us were able to just kind of zoom and grab some stuff. So I was actually able to come in and get a few things. But not for Churchill, though. He is going to win this conference. He's going to basically earn one of these. And we don't actually tally the score here until the end. So that was the meeting segment. And next time, we're going to put all of this together in the decision segment. We're going to put all this stuff and translate it into production and military offensives. All right, until then, thanks for watching.